Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to come back to you guys with an update. Now, if you guys remember, I did a story the other day. It was about the two lesbians. They were found killed and their bodies were dumped by a dumpster. Well, I want to go ahead and shout out Edith Lowe and Courtney Preston and numerous people who have sent me an update on the story. So if you guys have not heard, they finally found the alleged killer of these two women. And no, it wasn't some crazed Christian. No, it wasn't somebody from a hate group. No, it wasn't the KKK. It's now come out that one of the women, her name is Britney Cosby, they're saying that it was her father that beat her to death and then shot her girlfriend, Crystal Jackson. So this whole situation is just tragic all the way around. They're saying that he's a real devout Muslim and he believes a lot in his faith, and that when he came out of prison, he found out that his daughter was now living the gay lifestyle. It really pissed him off. But what I find funny is that this man was in prison. So it's okay for you to be in prison, and they're saying he's in prison for, like, I don't know, rape or sexual molestation. He's in prison for something sexual. Okay, so nobody can judge you on what the hell you did to land your ass in prison, but you feel like you have the right to judge your daughter on a lifestyle that she chose to partake in, which I think is just complete and utter bullshit. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip, and I will come back with the rest of my comments.
Tonight in the case of a father arrested in connection with the murder of his daughter and her girlfriend. We've learned detectives have uncovered a key piece of evidence that puts him at the scene where the women's bodies were found. Tim Wetzel joins us in the newsroom with details only on 11 News tonight. Tim?
Yeah, well, detectives say they found James Cosby's thumbprint at the murder scene in Port Bolivar, and when asked how it got there, they say he couldn't give a good answer. Investigators are building their case against James Cosby, and they believe he not only knew about the violent deaths of his daughter and her girlfriend, he tried to cover them up. Their bodies were found near a dumpster in Port Bolivar, but investigators are calling Cosby's Houston home a secondary crime scene. They say inside they recovered several items that could be weapons, including a hammer. According to court documents, detectives searched Cosby's bedroom and found large areas of blood on surfaces throughout. They also noticed a missing window shutter on the home and found a similar shutter covered in blood at the scene where the women's bodies were found. Authorities say Cosby claimed the shutter was missing before he moved in, but when asked how his fingerprint got on the one at the scene, investigators say he could not provide a reason as to why.
He have said it to me too a few times that he didn't like the idea of her being gay.
Britney Cosby's mom told us Cosby was troubled by their daughter's gay relationship with Crystal Jackson. The couple's SUV is still missing, but the court documents also show it was seen on surveillance video traveling both directions on the Bolivar ferry the night of the murder. Investigators believe whoever killed the women used the SUV to transport their bodies and simply dumped them.
Why would you do this? This is your child. This is something we conceived together. Ain't that much hatred in this world to make you just do this.
At this point, Cosby is charged with tampering with evidence, specifically the bodies. Detectives say they are waiting on test results to come back from items taken from his home before they decide whether there might be a murder charge.
Relatives are trying to heal.
Let's have a moment of silence right now.
You can't really put something like this into words.
So sometimes a song is easier to express.
A wretch like me.
24-year-olds Britney Cosby and Crystal Jackson were found dead on Bolivar Peninsula last Friday.
And I love y'all. Thank y'all.
We love you too.
Thank you.
Love you too.
Volunteers have helped to try to generate leads near the area where their bodies were found. Investigators are still searching for a man who matches this composite sketch of a person of interest, along with their missing 2006 Kia Sorento.
Britney, man, she ain't deserve this, man. She would help anybody. If she don't know you, she would have helped you. Her grandma was her life. You know what I'm saying? Church, grandma, and work.
We will miss them. The way that they left this earth was tragic, unfair.
And those who knew them best are trying to lift up one another during this tough time of need.
2, 3. Love you.
Okay, so you guys just watched the news clip, and I just find the whole situation just disturbing. And I think what disturbs me more is that at the vigil, this man was there with the rest of the family members mourning, crying, talking to the media, but he knew deep down inside that he was the cause of his daughter and his daughter's girlfriend's death. I mean, some people are just straight up psychopaths, and it's just sick how people can just look at other people with a straight face, knowing that they just killed not only their own daughter, but their daughter's girlfriend 24 hours before this. I mean, this man is a straight up psychopath and he deserves to be in prison for the rest of his life. I mean, there is no excuse for this. It's not like his daughter was 13 or 14. This was a grown woman. She chose to be in that lifestyle. She chose to be with her girlfriend. You know, so if that's what she chose to be and that's what she wanted to be, was a lesbian and be with her girlfriend, that is her business as an adult. That is her choice. As a father, you have no right to take her life or her girlfriend's life, regardless of how much of a devout Muslim you are. You know, that's bullshit. Nobody deserves to die in this manner. They said that girl was beaten to death and that her girlfriend was shot. I mean, how horrible is that for that child to lose her life to the hands of her own father? I can imagine what both of them went through when all this went down. I mean, this is just some sickening ass shit. Texas, lock his black ass up and throw away the damn key. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this whole disturbing ass situation. All right, deuces.